In 2004, at a site not far from the legendary Roswell crash location, a strange artifact was discovered, now known as the Roswell Rock. What made this object so extraordinary was not just its unusual magnetized properties or its perfectly carved symmetrical grooves, but the fact that the symbol etched onto it was virtually identical to a crop circle formation that had appeared in Chiseldon, England on August 2, 1996. Two identical symbols, created thousands of miles apart, years apart, yet sharing the same mysterious geometry. To many researchers, this is no coincidence. They argue that such parallels are evidence of an attempt at communication, possibly from an intelligence not of this Earth. If that is the case, then crop circles may be far more than simple patterns in fields. They might be messages. Could crop circles truly be a medium of extraterrestrial communication? Many crop circle investigators argue that the answer is yes, pointing toward the advanced astronomical, scientific, and mathematical principles encoded within certain formations. Over the years, some designs have left even seasoned experts baffled. One formation stood out above the rest, an enormous spiral pattern containing a hidden numerical message. For days, researchers debated its meaning, until a mathematician realized that the spiral's arcs represented the value of pi, accurate down to 10 decimal places. Each segment of the formation held specific arc lengths, and subtle notches indicated where each measurement ended. When the lengths were converted into numerical values, they spelled out the digits of pi. This level of mathematical sophistication shows that whoever creates these designs, human or otherwise, possesses a deep understanding of geometry and precision engineering. Many of the most famous circles are fractal-based structures such as the Mandelbrot set or the Julia set. These aren't simple doodles. They're complex mathematical diagrams on a landscape scale. And mathematics, of course, is the universal language. If we ever encountered an extraterrestrial species, communication would most likely occur through math, not spoken language. This raises a provocative question. If mathematics is a universal language, could crop circles represent an attempt by an alien intelligence to reach out to us in the only language we would all understand? Many crop formations incorporate sacred geometry. Tetrahedrons, cubes, octahedrons, and shapes representing higher dimensional forms. Some scientists now believe this type of geometry may be linked to the structure of higher dimensions themselves. If so, then these designs could be breadcrumbs, clues guiding humanity toward a higher understanding of reality. Milk Hill, Wiltshire, 1991. Photographer Steve Alexander was filming a crop formation from a nearby hill when he captured something extraordinary on camera, a bright metallic orb floating above the field. The orb streaked across the crops, gliding just above the stalks, before passing directly over a tractor in a neighboring field. The farmer driving that tractor confirmed he had seen the same glowing object, describing it as a melon-sized sphere of brilliant light. Similar orbs have been reported by dozens of witnesses over the years. Many describe them as intelligent, responsive, and capable of movement far beyond any known drone or aircraft. These orbs appear astonishingly bright and move with purpose. Reports of glowing spheres associated with crop circles stretch back centuries, all the way to the 1678 legend of the mowing devil. Even then, witnesses described strange lights moving across fields before circular impressions appeared. Some theorists propose that the orbs could be probes or tools, projected from an extraterrestrial craft located far away, possibly even in orbit. One idea suggests that the orbs act as peepholes, allowing advanced beings to observe the Earth remotely. Another proposes that the formations themselves may serve as coordinates or landing codes, possibly even navigation tools for time travelers testing the accuracy of their journeys. So what is the true purpose of crop circles? Are they signals, messages, portals, or navigational markers? Or are they intended for us to decode only once humanity has reached a certain level of technological and intellectual maturity? Winchester, England, April 24, 2022. In a field of mustard plants, a massive, perfectly symmetrical formation appeared overnight. This was just one of dozens reported in England that year, and one of thousands documented globally over the past several decades. Crop circles are complex geometric illustrations created with unknown precision. They appear as if stamped into the earth. Massive pictographs, sometimes spanning hundreds of feet, composed of multiple layers and components arranged with astonishing accuracy. Their sophistication has grown dramatically over time. Some formations feature intricate pictograms that require advanced surveying knowledge and an understanding of fractals, geometry, and engineering. Many span vast areas, designs so large they can only be properly appreciated from above. Crop circles have been documented in more than 50 countries, with over 10,000 known formations recorded in the modern era. Thousands of visitors travel to these sites each year, including researchers who collect samples, measure anomalies, and study the structures from the air. Eyewitness accounts frequently mention strange lights, unidentified aerial objects, and electromagnetic disturbances around the time of the formation's appearance. The earliest modern report dates back to 1966 in Queensland, Australia. A man named George Pedley witnessed an object rising out of a lagoon. Shortly afterward, he discovered the vegetation in the lagoon compressed into a perfect circular shape, what the local press called a UFO nest. Pedley found the grass pressed down in a perfect circle, with the stalks bent but not broken. Newspapers began calling them flying saucer nests, and the concept of circular impressions connected to UFOs entered public awareness. But crop circles may stretch much farther back in history. In 1678, a woodcut pamphlet titled The Mowing Devil depicted a horned entity creating a perfect circle in a farmer's field. The text described strange lights in the sky the night before. Later, in 1880, scientist John Capron described circular depressions in fields that he attributed to a cyclonic wind of unknown origin. Many researchers now believe he may have been describing early crop circle activity linked to unidentified aerial phenomena. Modern investigators argue that enough evidence exists today to refute the long-standing claim that all crop circles are man-made. One of the most influential scientific studies was funded in 1999 by billionaire Lawrence Rockefeller. This research, led by scientist W.C. Levengood, revealed astonishing anomalies. Levengood found that some crop circle stalks showed signs of rapid heating consistent with microwave radiation. He also discovered changes in the crystalline structure of the plants, elongated growth nodes, and unusual levels of radiation. Even more surprising, seeds taken from within authentic formations grew faster and stronger, up to 5 times more than seeds from outside the circle. These findings stunned scientists. Radiation signatures found within crop circles even explained the phenomenon of ghost formations, designs that reappear faintly months after the crops have been harvested. Photographs show that in some fields, even after the stalks are cut, the imprint of the original formation remains visible in the soil, likely due to radiation affecting the growth patterns of subsequent plants. With eyewitness reports of orbs, scientific anomalies in the stalks, accelerated seed growth, and global patterns of appearance, many researchers increasingly believe that at least some crop circles may not be created by human hands. Instead, they may represent the work of an advanced intelligence. Whether extraterrestrial, interdimensional, or even future human travelers. The question remains, are we being contacted? And if so, are we finally ready to understand the message left for us in the fields?